Senate Democrats are threatening to force another government shutdown over DHS funding and have called for the impeachment of Secretary Noem. Our Washington correspondent Luis Martinez has the details.
Senate Democrats vow to block government funding bills over immigration enforcement efforts nationwide.
Well, we can't vote to fund this lawless Department of Homeland Security. And remember, it's not just in Minnesota. They're violating the law all over the country. I spent last week in Texas where, they are locking up 2-year-old and 3-year-old kids who are here in the United States legally just for the purpose of traumatizing them.
The House of Representatives managed to pass all 12 appropriation bills with bipartisan support last week. 7 Democrats joined Republicans to fund the Department of Homeland Security.
We've spent less, we've saved more taxpayer dollars, we've codified efforts to remove waste and fraud and abuse, we've advanced a full budget that provides real teeth and delivers the America First agenda, just as we promised that we would.
Government funding expires at the end of the week, and without Democratic support in the Senate, the government will partially shut down.
My biggest concern is to get ICE out of our state. It is still a dangerous situation. They are still here. We've seen no sign that they've left. There's 3,000 of them and 1,100 sworn police officers from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Actually, they're bigger than ICE, and Border Control is bigger than our 10 metropolitan police forces.
Senate Democrats have continued to argue against the enforcement of immigration laws in their states and have called on their constituents to continue to protest ICE operations in their states.
I think ICE owes us some information. They've said that there are 1,400 targets in Maine. We'd like to know the nature of those targets. What crimes are they charged with? Have they been convicted? Or have they only been arrested and not convicted? But the damage to children, to families, the breadwinner who's being taken away, what's going to happen to that family?
The Trump administration is creating this mayhem, particularly in cities in swing states, in order to take control of the election, to say, oh, the city's out of control, the state's out of control, you can't trust the state government, we just need to run the election in November.
The Senate is in session today, but no votes were scheduled due to the snowstorm. Senators are expected to take the first procedural vote to fund government through fiscal year 2026 on Tuesday. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Luis Eduardo Martinez, NTD News.